Good idea. Bear, let's see your ghost outfit. Show the vlog, buddy. Can you say hi to the vlog?
Hi.
Hey, do you guys want to say hi to the vlog? Say hi, vlog.
Hi, guys.
Good job, guys. Well, it's Tuesday morning. I had the day off work. I took care of the kids. Well, the twins went to school. I took care of Eloise. Well, you?
Went to what I thought was going to be my last IVF appointment. Turns out they want to see me one more time. I'm still kind of debating whether I'll go. But good news this morning. Actually, it's the best news that we could have even hoped for. That's to measure your feet to see what size shoes. Here, okay. And you're a size, oh my gosh, almost a size 7.
7?
No way.
What's Lyndle?
She's got to be like a 9 or a 10. 10, almost. 9 and a
I'm
half.
10.
Bear, you're a 10?
Wow. Eloise, put your foot on here again. Let me make sure your heel was all the way to the back. This thing is worth its weight in gold. Is that the right phrase?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd go that far.
6 and a half. 6
Can
and 7.
we see
Oh, I
I'm no good.
Okay.
I think I'm bigger than the scale.
As the person that has to buy toddler shoes and has like no idea what size to get them, and it's not easy. You think it would be easy to just use 10 exactly.
Cool.
You think it'd be easy to just use a tape measure, but then you have to remember that, translate it on the website for how many inches or whatever. This you just put it on there and it tells you what size. It's amazing.
How high does it go up to?
I don't know.
It
It was 8.
Daddy.
It was like $8.
Perfect.
What are you?
And we'll use that.
I'm a
for-
14.
We'll use that for years to come.
That's what my shoe is.
Your shoe's a size 14.
So this morning, you went to the IVF clinic,
Yep.
which you were hoping was going to be your last time ever.
And it was not. They want to see me one more time. We'll see. I go to my regular OB in about a month. And so this would just break that up where I would see them one more time in the middle. I love
Daddy, you want to wake up?
Yes.
Who else?
you. Just me.
Yeah. Daddy.
Oh. Bears. So of course the obvious good news is that both of the girls are doing great. Beautiful heartbeats. Healthy, growing, equal sizes. God bless you. I don't even know what I said.
You said that the good news is the twins' heartbeat is strong.
Okay, and just as good news is that the hematoma is completely gone.
That's crazy.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like my OB even said she hopes that it'll be smaller, you know, after bed rest and increasing progesterone and all that. It was completely gone. He couldn't even find it. He thought for a second that he saw it, but then it was just, he could see blood flow through the cavity that he was looking at, so it was like a venous cavity. Or a venous, is that what you call it?
Came out.
That's
So-
okay. She can come out.
Yeah, really unbelievable news. Just a miracle. Power of prayer. It is completely gone. So I have technically all restrictions lifted.
There
I
you
think
go.
I'll still, you know, lay low for a little bit, but no restrictions. No more bed rest.
Awesome.
I know.
Open the door. And I'm back from work. I had a great patient today. One of my favorite things to do. So a sty is not a proper medical diagnosis. A sty is either an internal or external hordeolum, and that's when it's like still not like hard. When it becomes hard, it turns into a chalazion, and this is a focal infection of what's called a meibomian gland. So you have these glands on your lower and upper eyelids, and they're responsible for producing the oily part of the tears. Anyway, I had a patient come in with a external, so that means there was a head on it, hordeolum. So I took a syringe, poked it, and then squeezed it, and it was like toothpaste coming out. It was great. And she like felt instant relief. So that was good. Prescribed an antibiotic and she'll be doing much better. Okay, also warm compresses, super important. I wanted to do a quick update on the bus build. I have been really busy. So I promised Rachel that I wouldn't work on this when the kids are awake. So the only time I get to work on this is like this weekend during nap time, and then when the kids go to bed. They go to bed around 9 o'clock. So I was out here last night. We were doing some like Brad Rach work. So I came out here last night at about 11:30 and worked till 1. It's one of those things, it's like, if you get in a good groove, you don't want to stop, because your momentum just keeps you going, and you accomplish your task at hand. And last night, for me, I'm gonna turn the light on. I'll be right back. So last night, my project. So obviously, I'm still in the demolition phase, and look at all these screws, because not only do the walls all have all those screws, but the ceiling, all the ceilings, all screws. And not all of them would come out, so like, I'm gonna have to use the angle grinder and grind that one out. Same thing with this one. But look how many there are. Just keeps going and 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 going. So it's just like one of those things. It's one of those projects where if you get started and you're doing a good pace and you got it, then you just got to keep going. So I was out here till about 1 o'clock last night. And I went through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Phillip head number 2 bits. And that's just because, I mean, like, they're a little bit tore up, and they're, 22 years old. They just don't come out very easy. But I mean, I'm enjoying every minute. So some people, well, a couple of people have commented, they say like, they can understand why, Rachel's like frustrated with me. But like I said, I'm only working on this when the kids are sleeping. And last night when Rachel was sleeping. And I always make sure that like I'm responsible for doing the dishes and stuff. So I always make sure everything's done. And then I come out and this is therapeutic for me. So like, working out, going for a walk, whatever, taking a bubble bath. Well, for me, the bus is my sanctuary, and this is good for my mental health. And it's really fun. So I hope you're along for this journey. I hope you're not bored. It's gonna turn out great. I'm super excited. Turn it on, Bear.
Turn it on.
These kids are their mother's children. Turn it on, Bear. They made us turn off all the lights in the house. Oh.
Hey, I'll turn it back off.
So that they could do.
I can't do it.
Brrr. Ah.
Oh my god.
This is like Christmas vacation. To the world.
Look, there's bats.
You need help there?
Cool.
You need
Yeah,
help?
we have Halloween and we have
I think it's
Christmas.
hard.
Okay, I'll get back to you.
There we go. So Eloise specifically likes to slide down the penguin triangle into a big ornament. She positions them at the bottom so she can knock them down at the bottom.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
So these light bulbs they're not exactly what I want, But the ones that I do want are like energy inefficient.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so these are the type of light bulbs that Leah always has on her tree, but
Right.
she can't even get hers anymore because I think they're incandescent and they're ceramic.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so she said that her mother-in-law found a bunch on eBay
Yeah.
a couple years ago, and so she's still using those, but these are like the same shape and colors and everything, but they're inside there's an LED light, and so it just doesn't have the same glow.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, yeah, but this definitely reminds me of my grandmother.
Yeah. This is how I like my colorful tree to look. I'm definitely more of an all white light person, but the kids like color, so we're doing a colorful tree for the kids.
10 p.m. That looks like a wasp. It's kind of hard to get on video, but weird. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Huh. Interesting. Okay, so let's recap. I feel like the kids were screaming and yelling. So walk me through it. And I didn't get to go.
I know. I hate that you didn't get to go.
So we didn't have childcare for today's ultrasound.
Right.
So I had the morning off and I was taking care of Eloise.
Right.
So I didn't get to go.
No. Yeah, it was basically just better news than I even hoped for, in the sense that the hematoma was completely gone. There's a little bit of a debate on Instagram now about whether it was really gone, because there's like some sonographers that are chiming in.
Really?
Yeah.
Just because it was so big to begin with, or could they see something on the picture?
I think that they could see something, but like he pointed out a couple things and said that was just venous cavities. So he wasn't concerned about it in the beginning though either. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like, I don't know. I'm just going with the fact that it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm running with it.
Perfect.
Yeah, I think
Not literally.
what's kind of frustrating is that it seems like, and these comments are trickling over to Instagram too, but like I'm getting yelled at. The release of today's videos are like the first few days after my bleed, and I'm getting yelled at for ever being on my feet in
Really?
the videos. Yes, and you have to understand that first week, if I had not gone to the ER, and if I had not sought a second opinion by my OB here, I never ever would have even been on bed rest.
Right.
I had conflicting advice, especially that first week. That first week, there was no recommendation for bed rest.
Correct.
I was just kind of doing it on my own.
Right.
And the ER said take it easy. IVF clinic said take it easy. And I did take it way easier than I normally do. But that first week where these videos are coming out, and I know that this is way after the fact now, but I wasn't on bed rest. And people are freaking out and saying that like I am blaming other people for my problems and then totally ignoring medical advice and not being on bed rest. And it's just ridiculous, because to be in my situation that week was impossible. I had 3 young kids that I'm trying to take care of. We had to pull every last string that we had to get help when I actually did get put on bed rest. It was a nightmare.
No, yeah, 100%.
Some mothers don't have the support. They get put on bed rest and they have to just keep making it work. So I think grace is a really good
Word of the day.
word of the day, is to have grace and to know that like if someone, it was a really difficult place for me to be, I guess. Being on bed rest is hard for me, like emotionally anyway, and then feeling like there's always something I could or need to be doing but not doing it, and this like guilt about my current children that are here versus the children that I'm bearing in my womb, and like it was a very difficult week. So just have grace. Please have grace. Don't say you are bringing this upon yourself if you miscarry. That's never okay to say to somebody.
Never productive.
Never productive. Never gonna make a point that way.
Mm-mm.
Alright,
I'm glad the twins are doing great.
they're doing great. Everybody's great.
Both sets.
I can confidently look back on the last 2 weeks and know that I did the best I could.
So somebody asked, what are we going to call the new set of twins, since we call our twins twins?
I've been calling them my little
girls.
my little ladies a lot.
I'm thinking the girls.
The
yeah.
girls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna have to think about it.
Well, we don't call Berend Lyndle the twins like constantly. We call them Berend Lyndle a lot. So we could just call them by their names.
What? We don't call any of our kids by their names.
Boo Bear, Junebug, and Wee Wee. Like we do them, we'll just call them by their names.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I've heard like Brandy that has the twins also, and she's a twin. She's an identical twin.
Right.
And she said they all, like constantly got lumped together as just one person, and she hated it. She resented it.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
she said some of her family even didn't bother learning to tell them apart.
Horrible.
I know.
Uh-oh.
So maybe we should just go with names.
Yeah, not a bad idea.
If you have a suggestion, leave it in the comments below.